Element Van Life Nate and his girlfriend Shannon. Or is it Ellie? No, it's Shannon. Anyway, finishing touches on their Toyota 4x4 camper Vanbuild. Oh, yeah. They picked up the Japanese Toyota, the driver's side on the right, since the Japanese drive on the left like the Brits do and the Australians do. Anyway, so, but he's busy, they've been busy fixing it all up and getting ready to take it out on a inaugural camp in it. Yeah, so it's longer than a typical American van and a kind of a little more narrow. And anyway, but they've done a really nice job on it. They can stand up in it. It's got a high top. It's really nice, and they've done a great job. And it's going to be fun to see them out camping in it pretty soon. So of course there is the what is that? That's not a Jackery. That's a Blue Eddy. Anyway, so yeah, that's got a lot of power to power up the internals there, and some good stuff there. Good video there, EV. All right, we got a brand new one there from Campervan. Kevin there, he gives us a health update. It's good news. Dogs are doing good. Tucker's fully recovered from the rat poison. He's hanging out there with Camper Carol, I think that's her name, with that YouTuber we don't talk about. And he wants to get out of Phoenix because it's blazing hot. So he doesn't have to come back now for, I think, till mid-June for another scan or something. So everything is going very well with Kevin. And yeah, so yeah. We got Adam the Woo. One of the reasons why he didn't want to go to, couldn't go to Disneyland's reopening, which is today, is because he had jury duty anyway. So the jury duty turned out to be a big nothing. He showed up and they didn't need him, and he went home again. So wherever that, he has a house. I think he has an apartment there in Celebration, Florida. So I don't know. So Disney is, I don't know how they're doing it, but Disneyland there in beautiful Anaheim, California is reopening without Adam. Can you imagine that? Hey, this is a channel I kind of watch because I'm a media freak, and I like all the stuff about cord cutting, basically cutting the cable TV cord, and then you can go and save money or spend money on a whole bunch of these streaming services like Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and etc., YouTube TV for $65 a month. Anyway, you can spend lots and lots of money on all that as replacements for your TV, whatever, if you really care, if you really watch television that much, and who does anymore. But anyway, one of the things that's happening now is this thing called Starlink. Elon Musk, SpaceX, Tesla, he's the SpaceX Tesla guy, is starting up this service where you can get internet via satellite. Now, satellite internet is not anything new, but this is, instead of having a big satellite way out in space, this is a whole bunch of satellites real close in. And it's supposed to be a better coverage and a better signal and faster internet, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, yeah, this guy here, Mr. Cord Cutter TV shows you what's going on with Starlink and how it works and why this is relevant to this particular audience is because it's probably a good idea for a lot of nomads, As long as you got to have a little dish. It's not a very big dish. It's like the size of a dish, it's not a big dish. It's a smallish dish, but you got to put that on your RV or something, and it's got to be aimed in a certain direction, in a general part of the sky. You don't want to have, it's like with getting solar panels. You don't want to have a clear view of the sky. You don't want trees in the way. But depends on where you're parked or whatever, in a campground or whatever, you can get some pretty decent internet. It's not available for the public yet. They're still beta testing it. But there's that. And then, of course, there's going to be, something like 1,400 satellites all along the horizon there to give you great coverage. So it's pretty crazy. And there are other companies that are coming out with these low Earth satellites too, like Amazon and some other companies. So if you're having trouble on the road with your internet, and if you're having trouble getting cell service, or you're having trouble getting Wi-Fi from various establishments, this may be an option for some of you nomads to look into. And so check it out. It's called Starlink. and it's by and it's coming up soon. They're beta testing it now, but this is a good video if you want to check out the latest about it from Cord Cutting, the Cord Cutter News channel here. Good channel here, Cord Cutter News. Check it out. 5 things you should know about Starlink. Okay. All right, we got Dawn of Van Life here. She got rid of her van, the Dawn of Box Life. She should change her name to the Dawn of Box Van Life or Box Truck Life. Anyway, so she's working to continue to build out her box truck there, you know, and this is a good video, very talky video, but it's also good. She's talking about power, Jackeries. I think she does some sponsorship stuff for Jackery here, and also uses for propane. Be careful with that propane, you know. Anyway, in her box truck. So yeah, looks like it's kind of chilly where she is, huh? Somewhere in the Bay Area there. I don't know, man. Anyway, good video here from Dawn of Box Truck Life or whatever. Hey, let's do some letters. YouTube Trailer Park says Nomadland the movie will definitely change RV life. Going to be even more crowded now. Places will get shut down because people can't clean up after themselves. You know, again, I don't think that's all the cause of Nomadland the movie. I just think that's the way it's going to be right now. Again, the pandemic, a lot of people are not traveling, going on airplanes to various places. They're not going on cruises because the cruise ship industry is pretty much hasn't come back yet. So what are people doing? They're driving. They're going camping. So, you know, I think that is far and away you're going to find very crowded campgrounds and a lot of trashed campgrounds. We're already seeing that, you know. So yeah, I think it's not going to be pleasant out there in a lot of places, but I don't think it has much to do with Nomadland the movie. Mark from Arizona says Steve Wallace, who's one of our favorite camping guys up there in Canada, can't seem to finish projects. He starts one, then he gets a new one before finishing the first. He started building a truck camper, and it's still not done, and now he's building out the schoolie, so I don't know. Yeah, well, you know, I guess he could go back to the truck camper and work on both, kind of bounce around. I don't know. We were talking about what I should do with the map over here. Oh, wait, it's gone. I don't know. I just got tired of looking at it. I don't know. I just, you know, I like to kind of have new things up around me in the studio here. So we got this up for the moment. We'll see how it goes. Map of beautiful North Carolina. I may put some people locations on it. I don't know. But anyway, we got North Carolina up for now. I still have the map. It's just hiding somewhere. Maybe I'll put it back up one of these days. But just some days you just got to make a change, right? I don't know. But yeah. Jeff Knapp says, I like maps, so I'd keep the map, maybe ditch the tags. Most of these folks are just circling the drain anyway. Quartzsite, not the drain. I mean quartzsite, yeah. Betty Smith says, everybody is coming to North Carolina. Get ready for the company, Dave. Arrange a meetup and see who shows up. I should do that. You know, it seems like a lot of folks are in the Asheville area there. We are here, and you know, I got to put a big star here or something. Camo Dave. Got Asheville, got a lot of people camping up here at hot springs and stuff like that, yeah. And then, of course, there's all the people on the, yeah, it's just, so I don't know. We need to do that. Maybe one of these days, let's have a meetup, maybe in Asheville or someplace. That'd be nice on a Saturday afternoon somewhere downtown. That might be interesting. R.A. Allen says, my place does not look like a grown man lives there, maybe a 12-year-old boy. What? Come on, guys, what do you think? Do you think that's terrible? What do you think? Is that a nasty comment? Yeah, Dave, that's a nasty comment, R.A. Allen. Dave's a very, very mature man. He's an old dude. Yeah. What do you think, Cringy? Yeah. And what do you think, Froggy? And what do you think, Camo Bear? Yeah, Dave, R.A. Allen, you're nasty. All right, so yeah, Tazmod said it's 8:58 a.m. West Coast time. It's been 3 p.m. Since 3 p.m. yesterday that he got his second shot, and he's still alive. No obvious after effects. Well, good for Tazmod. Yeah, I'll tell you, I got my second shot. I've now been, it's been 2 weeks since I got my second shot. I had no symptoms of either shot, side effects, but I did get a sore arm for a couple days, and I feel great. And, you know, it's just nice to go out. I put my mask on because everybody wants you to wear your mask when you go out at various stores, but I feel a little more confident about going to thrift shops and going out to eat in restaurants and stuff. It just kind of that stress level has dropped a bit, you know, and I don't know, man. Do your part, go get vaccinated, and And, you know, again, if it's not for you, it's for the ones you love, including the kind of the old farts out there that, you know, might not do well if they get the virus from you, you know? Canadian chick, I love the way you shamelessly throw around that free Burger King meal that nobody wants to take you up on. I have to say, it is not product placement. It is not, I am not being paid one darn cent from Burger King to do those mentions. It's a joke, okay? If you're a nomad and you want to come by Morganton and you want to do lunch, I'll be more than happy to take you to a nice place for lunch. And if Burger King is your choice, you're going to get to Burger King. But there's plenty of other cool places to eat here in beautiful Morganton, North Carolina. We'll go there. We can have plenty of restaurants, and I will pay. But it's a joke, okay? It's funny. You know, it's kind of like, hey, I'm a big spender. I'll spend $6 on a Whopper meal for you if you come by and say hi to me. 40-Man Hook says, get rid of the map and replace it with a huge portrait of myself. Well, let's see. This one, maybe I could put that one, or 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 who's she? Anyway, I don't know. That one. I could. And Parsons says, I've been watching for a while and can't believe no one has come for the Whopper meal. Actually, I've had about 5 or 6 people come to Morganton over the last few months, and we've all gone out to lunch, and no Whopper meals, but they've been nice restaurants. So I've had, I'd say 5 or 6 people this year so far stop by and say hi, and I've taken them out to lunch. So yeah, so it is drumming up some business, you know. Hey, instead of the paper or the map I had up there, the laminated map, Jen says I should get some sort of a monitor on the wall connected to a single board computer like a Raspberry Pi that displays a Google map with all your Nomad locations bookmarked. It could also be shareable. Most of the time you can leave the screen off so it doesn't get cluttered. You know, I do have this TV monitor here. It's not very big, but I could make some sort of I don't know, or I could put it on, you know, I don't know. I've done that. We've actually had an electronic map that we had up there for a while. It's just, everybody's constantly moving and it constantly has to be updated. That's right. Doxner says if I take down the map, which I've already done, I won't be able to point to that, that Nomad land, that Nomad there in what was it, Illinois? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get a map of Illinois. I can get a state map of Illinois. What do you think? And I'll stick that up somewhere, you know, so we can always point to it when we want to talk to him, talk about him. And Campin' Woody says it would be nice if they would have some sort of an East Coast Vanbuild and meetup. Yeah, you know, that would be cool for the Nomads. You know, remember Jamie there, Enigmatic Nomadics, was planning last fall to have a Vanbuild meetup there in beautiful North Georgia, which is kind of on the East Coast. But it never happened. Then he said that maybe sometime this spring they might move it up, or at least have something up on some land in Indiana. But so far, nothing from Jamie, nothing at all. I don't know, man. Maybe somebody ought to contact him and say, you know, it'd be nice if they did some sort of a Vanbuild here on the East Coast somewhere. Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, that would be a good location for it, somewhere. And finally, Bit Noonan 77 says, remember when Eric, whatever his name is, threw away Morgan's plants on the side of the highway? The rest stop down in Texas. Maybe Morgan is back with him. You mean that Morgan, not that Morgan, but that Morgan, the Morgan from Canada. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Letters and More right here on the Camo Dave channel for Friday, the 30th of April, 2021. You have a wonderful rest of your pre-weekend. Vlog under.